On TarotOracle, this is a question from Loci. Will my nail business take off? I had to end early, so I had a extra reading I did not get to. So let's get to it right now. Nail business. This points to, this is a steady business. It's actually going to be pretty good. In other words, you're going to have customers. You're going to have people coming through. Overall, this is pretty exciting card when you're looking at getting a business started, especially with a celebration card nearby. Now, the interesting part about the 3, right? Normally, it's a celebration card. Normally, it could also be a cheating card. If we have a spouse running around, we have a lot of negative cards around it type thing. But overall definition is definitely a celebration card. Now, when you're looking at businesses, though, when we're looking at customers coming in, this indicates a steady flow of customers once we get started. Obviously, you have the getting started peak to where that you need to get to that peak. We're sort of slowly, gradually getting up to that part, but it does indicate that we'll have a steady flow of customers once it gets started, once it gets flowing and things go well, right? Speaking of flowing as well, I think there are some side businesses you're going to run into. In other words, this is not the only thing you're going to do. I think that you end up getting into other areas. You get into sort of a side services as well. So in other words, it's not just the nail business. You end up taking up some more services. I think you have more specialties than just that. I think you have a lot of different talents and things to offer. And then over time, people are going to see that, hear about that, and want those services as well. So I think it's going to be expanding. We have the expansion here of the flow of things going in different directions, things sort of taking off, but in unusual ways, right? And again, we sort of have the planning card as well. The 3 points to opportunities or things that else that you can do, etc. So I think you get into a situation where you're ready to expand a bit. You're ready to maybe have some a different title to maybe your website or something different on the business card or social media, etc. So again, those extra services really bring the additional business to you and get people excited about coming. And obviously, even if they're doing the additional services, again, now you have the nail business to add on to that. So again, I think you have a variety of sources of income from this, and it's going to boom. So it's looking good. It is looking good. So the sun, obviously this rounds it out. The sun is such an incredible card. It's an amazing card. And it really shines a light, especially when you go into the end of the reading, the end of the spread. The sun basically says that expansion, the success that you're going to have will be, go well. I think there are a couple of things that you need to take care of in midstream. One is location. I think there comes a time to where you need to move or you need to get into a different spot, a different place. And so I think that your locations go from one place to another as business increases as well. And I think that you're going to team up with somebody else and you're going to have that other person it maybe go half and half on rent, and you're both going to have people coming through. You're going to have a good location, but you're sort of splitting the rent or splitting the space and getting a space with some other people. It's going to be a big thing as well, because again, their customers are going to see you, your customers are going to see them. You're going to have some cross business as well, and that's going to be a plus for you going in. But again, for a business reading, a new business reading, this is exceptional. Now, what's missing off of a business reading? Obviously, pentacles. We'd love to see a whole lot of pentacles within here. We just don't see it. The reason is, again, we have that curve to where we're not making much, but it's getting better. It's getting better. The curve is going up. The money is going up. But again, I think the different things are going to help you. One is the location change that you have midstream. Two is the extra services that you add to that. And three is the shared location to where you have the extra business from other people that see you, that hear about you, that talk to you, and just like being around you, even though, they're going to be in the same room, maybe getting something done, I don't know, with their hair or something. And then all of a sudden they see you and they're like, hey, that looks really cool. I love what you're doing over here. Let me get your business card, or let me get your, social media. And then they'll go check it out and be really impressed and come back. So again, those three factors I think are going to develop the business, grow the business, and over time get you to where you need to be. So again, an amazing reading. It's missing pentacles. So yes, it takes off. It takes time. You go through some stages, but overall looks fantastic. Anyway, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. And sorry I didn't get to you last night. Again, I had a hard stop. So I appreciate it again. And we'll see you next time.